Hello, students of class 8. So, in today, we will study about irrigation. So, students, what is irrigation? Irrigation is a process of providing water to the crops. Okay. See, rainfall is not similar in all the part of the earth, right? Somehow rainfall is more, somehow rainfall is less. And in places where rainfall is very less, we have to provide the crops with water, right, by the method of irrigation, because we all know water is a very important part of agriculture. If there is no water, the agriculture will not be good. If we take the example of our Assam, here rainfall is quite heavy, so we don't need much of an irrigation, but sometime what happens, if rainfall doesn't comes, if in some season rainfall doesn't come, we have to take the help of irrigation. You must have seen hand pumps like this in the crop field, providing waters. If rainfall is not there, we have to take the help of this kind of hand pumps. Okay. So what is irrigation? Irrigation is the artificial supply of water to crops when needed. If it is required, artificially water is supplied to the crops. That process is known as what? That process is known as irrigation. Water needed for irrigation comes from rivers, reservoirs, lake, pond, rivers. You know what is rivers, right? Water, if irrigation you are doing, that water, there has to be some source of that water, right? What are the main source of water? The main sources of water are rivers, reservoirs. What is reservoirs? Reservoirs are places where water is stored. It can be river water. We can do one thing, from river we can bring some water and place and save in some reservoir. Also we can reserve some rainwater. It is known as rainwater harvesting. We can also collect some rainwater. Any place where water is reserved artificially, is known as what? A reservoir. Or what happened, or from where we can get water from lakes, right? Small lakes we can get water from. Then from ponds, small ponds we can get water from. Wells, from well also we can get water, and tube wells and so on. These are the sources of water from which we can get water for irrigation. Water is led along long canals or pumped into fields through pipes using electrical or diesel pumps. So the water, what they can do is they can use canals. You can see in this picture, this is a picture of a canal. They can use canals like this from the source of water. Suppose there is a source of water, suppose it is a river. So from a river we can bring one canal like this to the near the agricultural field, and from here we can take the water. We can use a canal, or what you can do, we can use a pump. You can see here in the hand pump they are using, right? The pump is there. Using this pump they are providing the water. So there are different ways by which water can be provided. We can use canals or pumps to provide the irrigation water. Okay. Now the duration and frequency of irrigation depends on the type of crop, the type of soil, and also the season. Now how much irrigation we have to do, how much water we have to provide to the crops, depends on the type of crop. What crop is required? For example, rice requires more water, right? As I've already studied, wheat requires less water. So according to the crops whichever we have chosen, we have to do the amount of irrigation. Also type of soil, what type of soil is that? Depending on that type of soil, is it dry soil or wet soil? Depending on that we have to do the irrigation. Also the season, in which in some season, suppose if we try to do farming in winter season, we have to do more irrigation, because in winter season water is very less. If we are doing it in summer or rainy season, in rainy season, summer season, we don't need to do much irrigation, because there rainfall comes, right? Okay. Wheat, here they have said that rice requires less water and wheat requires more water, like this. Okay. Irrigation is very important to farmers in our country, as water is not freely available in all places when needed. As we know, India is an agricultural country, right? Agricultural. India is an agricultural country. A huge portion of our GDP comes from agriculture. A huge portion of the money that our India earns is from agriculture. So agriculture is a very important aspect for India, right? So in India we have seen that there are various different type of places. There is Rajasthan, which is very hot place, desert kind of place, and there is Madhya Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh, South, north, then we have our northeast, Assam, Meghalaya. So in all these places, different type of weather condition is there, right? And somewhere water is available, but somewhere water is not readily available. So that is why irrigation is a very important aspect of India. In India, we also have irrigation minister, IRIGATION, irrigation minister we have. That means a special branch of government looks after the irrigation. If irrigation is done properly or not, is it good or not, they do it. Okay. In India, only 1/3 of cultivable land is under irrigation, while remaining is dependent on rain. As we know, though Indian government is trying to improve the irrigation system in India, still only 1/3 of land. That means if we divide the number of land into 3 parts, suppose this is the total land, agricultural land in India. If we divide it into 3 parts, only 1/3, it means only one portion, 1/3, one portion is only under irrigation. This 2 portion is still dependent on what? On rain, on rainfall. Suppose in some day if rainfall is not good, that means what? The agriculture will not be good. The farmer will have a huge loss, and we have learned so many times, we have seen in news, right? Lots of farmers commit suicide because of this poor agricultural facilities in India. So we have to work very hard. If whenever you become adults, somebody will become minister, somebody will become police. So all of us, we should try to improve the agricultural scene in India. Okay. Now, irrigated field should be provided with adequate drainage. Adequate means what? Enough drainage should be there, right? Otherwise, if suppose we are doing this irrigation, this water is going in there, okay? If we don't put drain so that the given water can come out, what happened? Water logging. What is water logging? You can see here. This is water logging. Sorry. This is water logging. You can see here. Water logging. মানে পানী জমা হৈ যায়, দেখিছেনে? পানী জমা হৈ যাব পাৰে। আৰু এনেকুৱা পানী জমা হ'লে কি হ'ব পাৰে? যেতিয়া যিবিলাক ৰুটছবিলাক আছে, প্লেণ্টৰ ৰুটছবিলাক আছে, দে উইল নট গেট এনাফ এয়াৰ। প্লেণ্টৰ আমি আগতে পঢ়িছিলোঁ নহয়, এটা প্লেণ্ট আছে, এইটো এই প্লেণ্টছৰ ৰুটছবিলাক যিবিলাক আছে, সেইবিলাকক এয়াৰ লাগে, ৰাইট? টু প্ৰডিউচ ফুডছ এণ্ড অল দিছ, ৰাইট? দ্য ৰুটছ ৰিকুৱাৰ্ছ এয়াৰ। এতিয়া যদি ওপৰত পানী থাকিলে কি হ'ব? ওপৰৰ পৰা বতাহ সোমাব নোৱাৰিব, ৰাইট? দ্য এয়াৰ ওন্ট বি এবল টু এণ্টাৰ দ্য চইল, ৰাইট? চ' দিছ ইজ ওৱান অফ দ্য প্ৰব্লেম। এনাদাৰ প্ৰব্লেম ইজ হোৱাট? ইট অলছ' ইনক্ৰিজেছ দ্য সল্ট কণ্টেণ্ট ইন দ্য ৱাটাৰ। ৱাটাৰটোত সল্ট কণ্টেণ্ট, লেণ্ডত সল্ট কণ্টেণ্ট বাঢ়ি যায়। কিয় বাঢ়ি যায়? এতিয়া চোৱা, আমি জানো দ্য চি ৱাটাৰ ইজ ভেৰি সল্টি। If anybody have seen sea or have been to sea, they will know that sea water is very salty. Now in river and pond, from wherever the irrigation is being done, in river water also some amount of salt is there. In any water that we drink or that we get in river or lakes, there is some amount of salt. Now what happens? Suppose when water logging happens, when water logging happens like this, now there is salt in the water, right? Now what will happen? When evaporation will happen, and when this water will go up by evaporation, the water only will get evaporated, but the salt will still remain in the soil. That the soil that was present in the water will remain in the soil. That is why the water will make the soil very salty. That is why this is two problems. Number one, the water logging will not allow air to enter the soil. And number two, it will increase the salt content in the soil. Okay. See, here is written river waters or groundwater used in irrigation contain salts which remain behind the soil after water has evaporated. Okay. Now, coming to the next part, I hope you have understood about irrigation. Coming to the next part, that is it about traditional method of irrigation. So, traditional means what? Old method. old method. What is the old method? There are few old method of irrigation. In earlier time when there were no machines, at that time also people used to do irrigation. How they used to do irrigation? Number one is the swing basket method. You can see this in this picture, right? এই আমাৰ হিচা বুলি কয় পানী হিচি দিয়া মানে যিকোনো ঠাইৰ পণ্ড চন্দ্ৰ য'ত পানী আছে তাৰ পৰা কি কৰে পানী হিচি দিয়ে এজনে ৰছী এনেকৈ ধৰে আৰু এজনে ৰছী এনেকৈ ধৰে ইয়াত বান্ধা আছে ৰছীটো ইয়াত এটা বান্ধা আছে ইয়াত এটা বান্ধা আছে আৰু এইটো ইফালৰ পানী লৈ সুইং কৰে এনেকৈ সুইং কৰি এই পানীটো ইফালৰ পৰা ইয়ালৈকে লৈ আহে পানীটো ইয়ালৈকে এইটো কোৱা হয় সুইং বাস্কেট মেথড বুলি কোৱা হয় নাম্বাৰ 2 ইজ দ্য পাৰ্চিয়ান হুইল ৰাহাত মেথড এইটো কি হয় এই পাৰ্চিয়ান হুইল এবা ৰাহাত মেথড বুলি কয় ইয়াতে আমি দেখিছে নাই গৰু গাড়ী গৰু দুটা বান্ধি দিছে আৰু ইয়াৰ গৰু যেতিয়া ঘূৰে তেতিয়া এই হুইলটো তলৰ হুইলটো ঘূৰে আৰু এই হুইলটো কানেক্টেড আছে এই হুইলটোৰ লগত ঠিক আছে এই হুইলটো ঘূৰি এনেকৈ ঘূৰে তেতিয়া এই হুইলটো এনেকৈ ঘূৰে লিভাৰ সিভাৰ লগোৱা আছে ডিউ টু বাই ইউজিং সাম লিভাৰ্ছ সাম গিয়াৰ্ছ এনেকুৱা বনাইছে যাতে এই হুইলটো যেতিয়া এনেকৈ ঘূৰে এই হুইলটো যেতিয়া এনেকৈ ঘূৰে এই হুইলটো এনেকৈ ঘূৰে ওকে তেতিয়া কি হয় এই বাকেটবিলাক দেখিছে নহয় বাকেটবিলাকে তলৰ পৰা পানী লৈ আহে তলৰ পৰা পানী লৈ আহে আৰু ওপৰত আহি ইয়াত ধৰা এটা থাকে এনেকুৱা থাকে ড্ৰেইন থাকে ইয়াত ড্ৰেইন আছে এটা ইয়াত ড্ৰেইন আছে এনেকুৱা কৰি খেতি পথাৰলৈকে গৈছে নাও দিছ বাকেটছ উইল ড্ৰপ দ্য ৱাটাৰ ইন দিছ ড্ৰেইন এণ্ড আফটাৰ দিছ ইট উইল গ' হেয়াৰ নাও লেট মি শ্ব' দিছ টু ইউ লাইক দিছ ইউ উইল আণ্ডাৰষ্টেণ্ড বেটাৰ see the cows are rotating right and these buckets are dropping the water in this drain and from this drain it is moving see this is the lever how it is working see this is rotating like this because use of this lever this is rotating like this understood how they have converted one motion to different motion like this the cows are rotating like this and now see water is see from here the bucket is dropping the water here and the water is going out of the drain like this so this is the rahat method I think you have understood what is the rahat method of irrigation now number 3 is what rope and bucket with pulley system rod and bucket pulley system is nothing but you must have seen like this this is another pulley a round to pulley বুলি কোৱা হয় এনেকুৱাকৈ পানী উঠোৱা হয় কিবা হোৱাৰ পৰা তলত তোমাৰ কুৱাৰ পানী উঠাই এনেকৈ নিজে মেনুৱেলি ঢালি দিছিলে ড্ৰেইনত নিজে মেনুৱেলি ঢালি দিয়ে এইটো কি বুলি কোৱা হয় ৰপ এণ্ড বাকেট উইথ পুলি চিষ্টেম অ'কে so I think you have understood about the traditional methods of irrigation now let's learn about the modern techniques the modern method of irrigation number 1 is what sprinkler irrigation sprinkler irrigation is a modern method of irrigation in which water is sprayed to copy natural rainfall in this type of irrigation water is distributed through a system of pipes usually by pumping the water is then sprayed into the air through rotating sprinklers so that it breaks up into small water droplets and fall into the ground এতিয়া কি কৰা হয় বিভিন্ন ধৰণৰ পাইপেদি using various type of pipes what happens water is provided here water is provided and this is a sorry something happened and this is a water is provided and this is a sprinkler now this sprinkler what will do this sprinkler rotates like this ঘুৰি থাকে আৰু পানী বিলাক এনেকৈ চিটকাই দিয়ে it sprinkles the water let me show you an example see here
Hey Dad, check it out! I've been learning with Simply Guitar and I already know how to play 3 chords! Please, what can you...
इसकी बात करें तो मेंटेनेंस इसमें कुछ नहीं है
do you see
केवल आपका जो ऊपर का स्प्रिंकलर है जो घूमता है उसके अंदर अगर कचरा फंस गया तो रुकता है
like this the irrigation is done so coming to the last part this is sprinkler irrigation and it is such that it tries to copy natural rainfall okay now last part is drip irrigation in drip irrigation is also known as trickle irrigation in this irrigation what happens like these pipes are arranged near the crops okay and in the pipes there are small holes from these holes water drops into the plants. Water drops into the plants. So this is known as the drip irrigation. Drip irrigation is a very effective method of irrigation for fruits and vegetables. For this can be used in rice fields, right? Rice fields, this can be used. This is good for only fruits and vegetables, because fruits and vegetables are grown in very distance, no. But rice field is, this one is very good. Sprinkler is good for rice fields. In India, you must not have seen the sprinkler irrigation. India, it is not there, but in USA or developed countries, they use the sprinkler method of irrigation. So students, I hope you have understood and enjoyed today's class. So in the next class, we will learn about weeding. Students, thank you very much for staying in the class. Goodbye. See you in the next class.